Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive. And he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Cardinals offense will get the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Quick completion to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Hit right back to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Smith takes the handoff. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Now improvising. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Messer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. 6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pitt pushing the pace.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
He's in open space downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The give is to Smith. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Hit right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Messer.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Smith takes the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you?
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Pitt pushing the pace. third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Messer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Messer. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Pitt!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man all by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Caught over the middle. It's Messer. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession. They'll
start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hayes. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pitt right back to the line. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to...
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys don't.